What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of But Does It Spin, and today we'll be looking at a dual pack of Speedstorm. And today we got Gaianon G6 and Mirage Helios H6. Fantastic. We did look at the Mirage Fafnir F6 before on the starter pack, and we were slightly disappointed with the layer. It does have rubber, which is fantastic, but it is a harder rubber, and it doesn't do too great of a job stealing spins. But it did do somewhat okay when we spun it pretty hard. So we'll have to see. It does look like it does come with nothingness here as well. So we'll see how Helios does it with a different forge disc. And Gaianon, of course, this is a dual layer Gaianon. They do say G6, but I've always mentioned this. The dual pack up until the dual pack after the double layer stuff and before the quad drive, they always did this. They would have one Beyblade that was from that season. This one you can tell that it is supposed to be a Surge Bay because it does have the holder there for the chip. It does look like it is from the Sparking gen. This one, of course, though, it is not. It is everything but. So they would put one from that season and the other from a previous season, just recolored in a way, and then they would call it G6 as if it was up to date, but it's not. It is just a double layer one. It does have the driver from Speedstorm, so it will be taller than all the other double layer Beyblades, but it is still supposed to be Gaianon G2, not G6. Okay. That said, I'm not too sad about that because I don't have any Gaianon G2 yet. So this will be a great addition to my collection. My double layer collection is decent sized, but I am missing a lot of the ones that got rare pretty quickly here in Brazil, and Gaianon was one of them. So pretty happy to add this to the collection, and of course always nice to have another Helios, especially when he has a Mirage blade on. Not to mention, it looks very, very pretty. So yeah, we'll open this up and check it out and see if they spin. So here we are with everything out of the box. Let's take a look at Gaianon first. Obviously, Gaianon G6 is a double layer. Beyblade. So it is slightly outdated, but sometimes the slopes on these things can be better. So I also didn't have a Gaianon G2, so this is a fantastic, even if it's a recolor, it's a fantastic one for my collection since I never had the double layer one. The wheel for it is a 5, and as all odd numbered discs, they are elliptical and asymmetrical, so they do tend to be more aggressive in that regard. And this is Merger SP. So it is tall, just like all the other Speedstorm drivers. It does have like a little star flat on it. Most Speedstorm drivers are flat at the end, but this is larger and star shaped, so we know that it will make a bit of noise on the arena and that it will be aggressive. So that's interesting to see. And moving on to Wizard Helios. This is rubber, of course, just like the Mirage Helios. This is rubber, just like on Mirage Fafnir. It is the same thing, just recolored. I do think is a fantastic recolor, red on blue. Looks really, really cool. Looks like flaming dragons. I do think it's pretty crazy cool. There's the code if anybody needs that. Did I show you the code for Gaianon? Here is the code. There you go. And there you go. But yeah, not only is the Mirage Helios, the blade part is the same as Mirage Fafnir, but then the driver is also exactly the same, just a recolor of what we got with Fafnir. It is a nothingness, just like there you can see that it is flat at the end, despite it being slightly pointy. And that's because it is a Speedstorm driver. The only thing that changes here is the disc, which is wheel, and it is very symmetrical, but the weights stay towards the outside. So, you know, it will carry out the spin more with the weights distributed towards the outside. So, you know, that's pretty cool. But then because the driver and the blade are the exact same, I assume that it will perform very similarly. The only difference will most likely be just how tight the slopes will be, since the chip is different, and how much longer or shorter it will spin because the disc is different. It is a left spinning bit, of course. It's turning the other way. So yeah, let's assemble them. And Gaianon is actually pretty tight. That's pretty interesting. So despite it being a dual layer, it might stand a chance. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. So let's take these bad boys out and let's battle them. And that's it, folks. I don't know if you noticed, but when we launch him slow, Helios is able to steal some spins with the rubber blades, but not too effectively. The first time we did it, he did lose. So he did steal spins, but not enough to be able to win. This last time, though, he did win by a little bit. But if you spin him too strong, if you launch him too strong, then he does end up bursting, which was pretty impressive for Gaianon. Like I said, his slope does feel a lot tighter, and as you saw, he is very aggressive, and you could probably tell his noise. Like I said, these star-shaped drivers, they do make a different noise when you launch them. So, you know, Gaianon was very fantastic to see. He did surprise us quite a bit. Whereas Helios, he does have much of the same problems that Mirage Fafnir had, despite it being rubber, maybe because the rubber is too tough of a rubber. It does still spin like all left base, even the plastic ones, but it just wasn't stealing enough to win consistently with that. And the slopes were quite a bit weaker than even Mirage Fafnir, maybe, because if you spin him too strong, then he does end up bursting. So yeah, that's what I thought, but take the conclusions you'd like. Leave us a like if you enjoyed this video and subscribe for more videos like this. Of course, we are bringing more Beyblades, as you can tell if you've seen the other videos. We are looking through Speedstorm, we are looking at Quad Drive, we are looking at Pro Series, and even some Takara Tomy stuff. So if you like those, stay tuned, and until then, stay nerdy, guys.